G'day out there in Wine Club land. This is Nick Goldschmidt coming to you from Chile. This is a special little video just for our wine club. So I'm sitting here in Chile. It's July 2016 and I've just finished my first consulting gig for a winery here. So South America is interesting. 2016. So let's start with 2015. 2015 in Argentina was an extremely wet vintage, and I am not making any 2015 under my own label from Argentina. Chile was much more moderate. We had a fairly good yield in 2015, and the wines have, although they don't have a lot of concentration because we had a little bit more fruit, they do have good tannin structure and good power and good weight, and certainly wines are going to be easy to drink, very supple, very soft in tannins. 2016, however, I was here in April and unfortunately we had a fair amount of rainfall. In Argentina we were not affected too badly. We had a lot of the fruit off before the rain came, and it came over 2 weekends, so it rained on one weekend and then sort of 10 days later it rained again, and luckily I was here for both of those occasions so I could witness what happened. So in Argentina we still had a little bit of Malbec out there, but basically not really affected. The different story in Chile, however, because of course what was left out there were the soft berry varietals, Syrah, Carmenere, and Cabernet was also out there, but Cabernet is usually less affected because the berries are smaller and the skins are a bit thicker. But the rain was so severe that Cabernet was also affected. Syrah was probably the worst though, so between us I would not be buying too many Chilean Syrahs from 2016, because what happened is, you can probably see it on some of my Facebook videos, that when you kick the vine and you have botrytis, which is the rot that forms when you have rain, when you kick the vine the berries tend to fall off, but in this particular instance whole clusters were falling off, which I'd never seen before. The way botrytis forms is if you have high humidity and you start to get mold. It's a white mold that grows on the outside. These are called mycelium, and the mycelium penetrate the skin, and what they do is they pull out any water that's inside that berry, and that's basically how you make Sauterne. The problem is that can give, and that's good because that gives you the clean botrytis, but if it rains again and those berries swell, they split, and that's when you get botrytis, which is can give us lactase and tyrosinase, which are the two really bad enzymes that cause premature browning in red wines and white wines. So if you drink a Sauterne or some late harvest botrytized wines, they can be really good. But if you have that second rainfall as I've described, then you have issues, and that's what happened in Chile in 2016. Anyway, lots of fun down here in Chile. I'm going to be here for about 3 weeks. Looking at wines, and I'll be over in Argentina for another week, so a lot of action down here as well. Anyway, that's what's going on in South America, and thank you for being a member of our wine club. Salute.